Hello? Come on. Yes, apparently I am. Well, hello, my lovelies. As always, I am half-ass set up, and while I shuffle this, and I decided I'm gonna try to keep on laying these two out in front of you. So, in my efforts to shorten how long this video takes me, you know, some of this is on pre-shuffle, right? Well, now you know I had intended to put the page number on these cards, right? Okay, well, I started out doing it. Yesterday, or maybe the day before, this card came up, was Here and Now, and it was upside down. Now, I shuffled all this shit today. And remember, I turn all the cards right side up. Usually I do it. It's kind of a habit. I do it when I put them up. Anyway, it came up. It was right side up. And then I thought about the numbering, right? Well, that's how I came to see it, because I intended to number it and I flipped it, and I was like, I know I shuffled them, and then this one is fine, but the one under it was not. I don't remember why. But anyway, 2 or 3 fell out, and so I numbered all of the ones that fell out because, hey, why not? I had the pen in my hand. Okay, and then I put it all back up, and I put it all together, at which time I then realized that I hadn't turned any of these. So I got it back out, I shuffled it twice, I turned the thinnest third, and then I shuffled it 5 more times, cut it 3 times, and put it back in that stack. The end point of this is that this, in some manner or fashion, this deck has been shuffled 3 times since yesterday. All 3 times that card came up. And it was either yesterday's or the day before's card. So, I just wanted to share that with you, and then we have the Earth Fairy. Anyway, you're probably going to see that turned over for now on, or until I get a handle on these numbers. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just going to have to sit down and do it. I just wanted you to know that this one demanded to be out, and the other day when I first remember seeing it, it was upside down. And I know it was frequent because that's the way it was already numbered when I went to number it, okay? And I just started doing this. So it had to be one of the cards that was recently drawn in the last couple days. And it's 120, by the way. This is doing, I will forever remember that Here and Now is 120. Okay. And here we go. Just a little gratuitous shuffle while I'm up. It's easier on my thumb to shuffle like that. I know, but I don't like to. Well, nobody's looking at my head anyway, are they? But I want you to see all of it or none of it. Okay. Now, 1, 2, 3. Da, da, da. So I hope you're doing well today. I think I said, I don't remember, to tell you the truth. I think it's the 27th. It seems like it's going to be a pretty nice day. My granddaughter's over there asleep on the couch still. So I just kind of crept out. Everybody's asleep but me. I've been up since 5. What am I doing here? I'm talking too much. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm still thinking about that accidental little hand I laid out yesterday. But everything's out now, right? You rolled a 7. I gave you the cats. And we got the standalones. Okay. I think I got it. I'm going to sit down and see what we got here. What a great day. Relax. Take a cat nap. There's my Karen card. Four of Swords, you're sick and ailing. You need to lay down. Maybe you've sicked yourself into caring. You're so sick of caring. You need to see to your soul, babe. See to your soul. All right. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. That's probably stressing you the fuck out too. Flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. Once again, the notion that they connected this to my boyfriend and the picture is a flute is not lost on me. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. Sounds to me like your man's fixing to kick some ass for you. Okay. Somebody did you wrong. Somebody's hurt you and somebody's going to take up for you. Okay, where am I going with this? Your word is abound. And they connected it to an ant. Yesterday you had that work like a worker ant card. Your number is 8. That is an infinity of debt. Abound. Definition: to occur or exist in great quantities. Abundance. The world abounds with ants in colonies of more than 1,000 members. You know what I heard, little Empress Donna, right there? I heard that you need to delegate some authority to some of your little worker ants. And earlier this morning I was watching, and I want you to subscribe to her too. She needs support right now, and she's good. Tarot with D. Yeah. She was channeling, right? And she said, shit. Oh my God. It came right in and went right out. Tarot with D. Subscribe to her. Especially if you're Libra. She does Libra. Abound. It was about an ant. It was about the ants. Oh, no, it was a bee. The queen bee don't have a stinger, but she's got backup. And I think you need to delegate and redefine your backup. And you were already doing that yesterday, only we were all calling it your support system. Okay, support system, bodyguard, slaves, call them what you want, family. Pay attention to them, because they are what surrounds you, and that is what you have an abundance of. Okay. Songs, Toni Braxton, Unbreak My Heart. No way can I even know. And the Beatles, Let It Be. No, but for totally different reasons. But the same. I couldn't do either one justice. One I have no desire to. The other I'm too humble to. I'm not that arrogant. Toni Braxton, Unbreak My Heart. Don't leave me in all this pain. Don't leave me out in the rain. We've had this recently. The Beatles, Let It Be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me. You're already in the sick bed. Don't leave me in all this pain. Don't leave me out in the rain. Somebody's coming to help you. Somebody got real cocky with you, and I doubt a cocky conversation by itself could do this much damage, but maybe you were already down on your last leg and somebody's kicked the other one out from under you. Maybe something like that. All right, let's have a look at here. Oh, one moment. I want to do this. This matters. This helps so much. Especially when I, like I said, when I try to do anything different, it just screws me up totally, and it takes me so long. My brain just won't rewire. I mean, even if I know something's wrong, if I, for 1 second, think it was right, it's hard to defeat. But this helps me, like I said, it helps me section it up. Going in and going out. Okay. This helps me see it as you. So, my darling Donna Jean, Madonna, 4 of Swords. I don't know. Yeah, I think it was that one. Oh no, it was this one. Okay. Okay, Donna, you're feeling kind of bad. You feel bad and you're having bad thoughts. So you're sick and you're depressed, right? You've got some dark thoughts. Some suspicions. And you're caught in the middle of there's also this here, okay? It's always darkest right before the dawn. But all the lights are on, so you're very much aware there. You're aware that your thoughts are not, I don't know, man. Your missing number is 14, which is 5, which is the agent of change. You've got quite a bit of knowledge under your belt. You've done many things, maybe had more than one career. You're no youngin'. Yeah, I mean, you know how to crochet and put a roof on. Lots of various things, unexpectedly, that you learned from the necessity of living life, right? You take it all in stride. It's not like you walk around in a peacock costume, okay? It's just stuff you've done. And you don't like to have to yell it from the rooftops in order to trying to communicate with somebody. Because you think you're a generous person. And you think that you're ready to receive God's gift. God's got great things in store for you, right? God's got great things in store for me, and you're ready to receive. I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive all the good luck that God has in store for me. That's a very positive, subconscious way to be, Donna. That's great. But look here, it's because you're coming out of darkness into the light. So maybe your Great Depression is we made it through it. You made it, Donna. And now everything makes sense. Okay, because you've also tried to look at this darkness from many different perspectives, and nothing made sense. And now it's starting to make sense. But this looks like daylight too. This looks like daylight. A new day dawns. Okay, a new day dawns. But you're sick. You are sick. You ready? Tell yourself, I'm ready to receive my good health, Jesus. I'm ready to receive my good health. I received my good health today. Thank you, Jesus. I received my good health today. Thank you. We're going to add that to the clearing the table, because you're supposed to feel it as if you already have it. That's how you're supposed to manifest. That's what they say. I'm just trying to fake it till I make it. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you for saving me yet again. You save yourself, Donna. You do. So do it. I hope you do. Hey, relax. Take a nap. You are hurt. You're down. Delegate some authority. Stop trying to do it all. You're just sitting around. Okay, I'm going to look at this. Well, this is some dude taking a picture of his chick on vacation, okay? Vacation pictures, selfies. That's all I'm getting off of this. Remember, it's standalone, but you need to relax. You need to lay the fuck down and de-stress and delegate. And this is all about pain. And in my hour of darkness, is that not sickness? Is that not a chronic illness? And don't leave me in all this pain. Okay, Donna? Take matters into your own hands. You, physician, heal thyself. Do some positive talking. Here's these questions. Let me look. All right, Donna. Well, look. This is the best one. How much you prefer dogs over people? Now, these are questions, random questions to ask yourself and to ask your other dude. Like, do you hate dogs? Does he got 5? You know, just shit you need to know. How much do you prefer dogs over people? Vice versa. Questions for both of you. And then, in sickness, but you have a protector. You have an aggressor and a protector. And you've made it through the darkness. And this is the question. Belief that your best years are still ahead of you. Where do you rate that? And the likelihood of all your friends dying before you do. I am surprised to realize I'm down quite a few. I am. And it's made me a zealot in what I'm doing now, because it may have been 30 years since I saw them, right? You find out they're gone. But the last time I saw them, they were in better health than I was then. And I do think that is something to think about. And I think that it is something I think about. And if maybe this is a conversations that you need to be preparing yourself for, that, you know, if you're depressed about it, you're sick, am I ever going to feel better? Better the monster I know than the one I do not. And when it's bad, it's bad. Okay. Okay, now we are flipping this. I already had this conversation. Here and now, upside down. And we had the Earth Fairy. And then we have Cherish. A realization, a redefining, and then a subsequent enlightenment and a defining moment on what really is important. Every moment. Every moment. And remember, you're good. Your affirmation is judgment. Typically, generally, it's probably a request from someone you broke up with to get back in it together, to bury the hatchet, to reunify. It can also be, we all judge ourselves. Like, set your standards. You judge what you will have and what you will not. And when you choose to settle, it's a choice that you made, an offer that you accepted. Accept responsibility. Don't exaggerate it, neither yours nor theirs. Seek a fair vision, a fair 2020 in hindsight. Right up, I'm going to shut up now. Answering the call to action creates new opportunity. Doing something about it. Time for thinking is over. Time for doing is here. And this is what's been on your mind. Temperance has been on your mind for a long time. You've been thinking about this for a long time. Should have done it a long time ago. Been putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. Tolerance. Sitting with it. Thinking about it for a long time. You might have said you was doing something, but really you were just idling in neutral. You know. You weren't technically in park, but you weren't doing nothing. Fine. That's fine. I don't have no problem with it. Your divine feminine says significant. You are in the process of a significant change. This is a big transformation. This is the caterpillar becomes the butterfly. And the word is insignificant, but they broke it up. Insignificant change. So have a look at the moments that you take for granted as insignificant, because they are the change that you should be cherishing. And then this sounds very touching and vulnerable. Here's the divine masculine, Ace of Swords. This is my favorite kind of reading. It's all about truth. None of that love stuff. All about truth. Your truth, the best truth. How to proceed in truth. My fave. Okay. Now we got Dude up next. Those are a little tricky to get out. That would be an alright place for me, I think. And then I could procrastinate in an organized fashion. Oh, my shoulder's killing me. I'm going to mark all these cards too. I'm tired of flipping these over. I mean, if it's okay to have them, no, I want to know the oracle cards. I want to be able to read. Don't do it to me. I don't know. I just like to bitch. That's the only thing I know. Okay. Oh, you got messages coming, dude. There's news is on the way. Mother just told me. Okay. Now. Okay, now I can get out. Messages. Okay. I know I jumped the gun. I did, because I didn't read it. Okay, here's my experiment. Act like it's... Okay, this is a test run. Oh, this is 120. So I skip the contents and I go directly to see how fast I'm going to do it. But it's upside down. So, whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, or whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leak power. Delegate. The same is true. The longing for the days when you could do it all. You feel bad about feeling sick. You feel you're depressed about getting older, or you're sick, and all this stuff is still there. You're still doing it all. It's hard on you. You're sick. You're exhausted. You're depressed. And it's guilt too. It's guilt and pride. Then you got to, why do you want me to do that, Mom? Sure, Mom, but why do you need me to do that? Maybe it's carrying the dog food to the shed. which you've never had a problem doing and done all your life. Maybe he did it when he lived there, but now that he's grown up and he's moved out and he's got his own kids, you've just done it because it's never been a problem, right? And now your shoulder hurts. Now it's hard to pick it up. And you asked him. He was sitting there. You're sitting there procrastinating. You left it in the car, and then you got him when he was out there in the driveway one day. And sure, Mom, but is there a problem? Okay. I could see the desire not to have that conversation. And also the need to do it. Oh, I'll give you a hug, Donna. I'll give you a hug. And if that's dude, maybe dude's the same age as you, right? Men have a terrible pride. Well, you have to stop comparing. You have to stop expecting. A 60-year-old cannot compete with the 60-year-old's memories of being 15. I just don't see that as a possibility. Okay, so, and your trouble is being in the here and now. So you're lost in the Wayback Machine and you're depressed because you're old. Come on, we're straight talk, me and you. It's already long enough. I can't be around bush too. Be here, be now. And you're going to have to delegate. And the sooner you do, the sooner you redesign the elderly routine, the happier you'll be. And things are chaotic now, right? Things are chaotic. The kitchen doesn't look anything like you leave it, okay? But now, instead of washing up after supper, you take a nap that goes on till the next morning. Okay? I know you know what I'm saying. You're gonna have to switch things up. I'd say that's the quickest route to happiness there, even though it might be a little choppy. And then the Earth Fairy is 56. This is awesome. Pay attention to your health and all things pertaining to your physical body. This is what this is. Is this John and Martha? Probably. Perhaps you need exercise or to pay special attention to your diet. Are you getting enough sleep? The Earth Fairy reminds you to indulge your senses. It's good to revel in the sensations of your body. The sensual world is an important part of the path to Avalon and must be honored. When the Earth Fairy appears, she reminds you to get into your body and out of your head. Don't spend too much time analyzing things over and over. That'll stress you out and make you sick too. Get your hands into some dirt, gardening perhaps. Walk barefoot in the grass. I say no. Worms. Parasites. And no more eating the tomato out of garbage. Out of the garden. Go in and wash it off. Not today. Not in today's time. Walk bare, and you know, I just watched the county go by and spray the ditch line with bug begone, right? Pesticide, weed killer. It's right beside my garden. We used to keep bees. Is that the reason that they disappeared? Walk barefoot in the grass and remember that your physical self is the house of your spirit. As the Mother Earth houses you, get grounded. Remember that you're part of the living earth. Stay connected. Another message from the Earth Fairy is to make sure the foundations of all you do are solid. Be aware that projects, relationships, businesses, ideas, and families all need to be built on sturdy, steady foundations, and the Earth Fairy always helps you when you ask. Okay. Eventually, that's going to work out well when they're all done. And I'll just do it to them all. I don't care. It beats. I made a handmade book of this one, all the cheat sheet answers, and well, I did. I wrote them on the card. I wrote the answers themselves on the card. I'm not ever going to get rid of it. Why not? Why can't I help myself? Because I used to be a card Nazi, that's why. Caught up in the everything must be new too. Holier than thou. Life's not that way. It doesn't work that way. And if I can't bend that much with myself, imagine how much I've limited everything else outside of me. I'm sorry, I don't know where I was going with that. Alright, Donna, I love you. I love you, Donna. Answering the call to action creates new opportunity. Awakening, purpose, reckoning, self-assessment, atonement, and rejuvenation. Reckoning. Well, you're going to have to go down and delegate, and you're going to have to reconsider a lot of stuff. Maybe this dude hurt you with truth too. You do have a defender, but you're lost in the Wayback Machine. You're hampered by pride and fear of getting older. I understand, and maybe it's that midlife crisis thing that I see men doing it, but I guess women have it too. I guess the man in their lives would call it a midlife crisis if they suddenly got up and got a job after the last kid moved out, because, you know, really they're the biggest kid, and they're like, finally I get her back, and there she goes. Have you ever had yourself, Donna? And when you did have yourself, were you good to yourself? Good to you like you are to these other people that you love? You got some serious questions, Donna. And maybe this is your last chance to be good to yourself. I'm just saying. And you should always be good to yourself. Paint yourself in. Paint yourself in always. With the best paint. Yeah, when I was talking about the card Nazi, when you paint yourself in, use the best paint. Always. No substitutions. I don't know, I guess it's your call. Make it your own. Do your best. Surround yourself with the love that you want. And this music is sad. In my hour of darkness. Alright, let me move along here. You've been thinking about this for a long time. Maybe you've been sick for a long time. There's getting to be a big change. There's going to be a big change now. And I'm speaking the truth. You know you're on the edge of a change. I don't know if it's one that you bring or one that comes to you. I know in all the other readings for the past 1,200 years we've been knowing each other, all the change that you desire only comes if you bring it. Okay, now we're going to flip dude. Okay, dude's big energy is the lucky kitty. Mother likes dude. He's lucky. He's always lucky. He steps in shit, comes out smelling like a rose. You fall face first in the same pile. Because you didn't see it, because you was following along too close behind him. Big energy is the high priestess. He's in alignment with his mom. He's in alignment with mom. I told you he's lucky and mom's got his back. Which should make him insufferable. It makes him insufferable. You're so sick of him right now, aren't you? Because you choose him and you put him in front of you, but he's in tune with mom. All right? So two alphas, you play second fiddle to the alpha who's mom's favorite. So you end up putting yourself back, but also you have to realize that he, because of that high priestess connection, he understands more than it seems to, but it still doesn't have a balance, an appearance in the way that he treats you. See, it should give you a little bonus, but it doesn't. Oh, that's aggravating. It's like it's not what's not okay in you is fine if he does it. I feel you, girl. It's a dog eat dog food world. What's okay for him is not okay for you. But it's the same connection. It's the same tendency. It's the same perspective, which is the divine feminine. I don't know what the hell I'm hearing. It's coming. It's like it peeled out at the end of the road, only it's gravel down there. It's huge. Maybe it's one of them tractors. A couple of them have gone through. Could be a lawnmower. Oh, it's a big thing. It's a great big thing. Okay, mother's easement. Remember, she's already played her hand here. She's already stuck. Just saying, I'm going to go see if that's not the county sprayer thing, because they tear up our goat fence. Oh, I don't want to stop it. I'm glad I thought. Be right back. Okay, it's my neighbor. All right. Prosperity Kitty. Lucky mother. Remember that They Live movie where there's a white guy and a black guy? One dude was a wrestler. The other dude is the hoodoo holy man in Riddick. I love his voice. David Keith. I don't know, one or the other. And he says this one guy's trying to make him look through these glasses, and the other guy won't do it, and they get in a fist fight to make him look, and he says, "You dirty motherfucker." I hear that in my head all the time. You dirty motherfucker. I just love the way he speaks. Lucky kitty. It's dog eat dog world. Not alright for you. Fine if he does it. Rest, peace, meditate, and breathe. He needs to fucking stop. He needs to stop. Something may be at an end here. He's down with him. He's tapped in, hooked up. Dude, your affirmation is beginning a new cycle. First light. Oh, wasn't yesterday's like take your next first step now? Step now. You see yourself as 22. That's 11:11. Learning the sacred ibis. Either you know more than you let on. You're connected. You're always knowing a little more than you let on, because that connection is always there. And that's why she feels like her light is reflected. Donna, be strong. You can't hold it against him for something that he has, because he is. Which is that luck. Wind, 25. I don't know what that number is. We will have a look. That's you flying a kite with your kid. That's emotional, logical thinking. That's success. 25. Hold on. Persevere. You can have it all. More knowledge is coming your way. Like all you have to do is wait. Because you're hooked in, you're tapped in, you're already. I always say that the wheel doesn't crank itself, right? You have to crank the wheel and then everything changes. You are already in that mindset. You are already cranking the wheel. You're already educating yourself. You're trying to pass it on. You're seeing what works, tweaking it here, tweaking it there, and Mr. Fix-It. With a broken heart. Donna. Really? Ooh. And he feels like a monster that is just reviled by his peers because he's a vampire, a knowledgeable, enlightened, elite kind of vampire, because he's got the frilly collar and the manners of elite vampires. They only eat the bums or whatever, I don't know, some sort of standards on a hideous thing. But he feels like all his buddies are treating him like a head of garlic. Damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. I can't think of a better picture. Well, how awful to be a head of garlic that somebody turned into a vampire. What are you going to do with that? There ain't no working with that. Treat you got all this going for you, but everybody treats you like a leper. That's how he feels. And his heart is broken. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there existed in the forest of his mind an image of the boy he used to be. And that boy was brave and strong, and he knew many wondrous things, and he viewed life as a big adventure. And many adventures awaited this boy that lives in this man's mind. And there's the depression. Nostalgia that makes him go to bed until he can't sleep anymore. Oh, I got a, it didn't make it over here, but I did get a magnifying glass. It do feels like a captive. He's been prevented, he was unable to be useful. And now he has hit his expiration date, literally. Okay? He's trying to think outside of the box, but nothing's happening. That's where he is right now. I'd say you're both sick. He's lucky. He's lucky. But his heart's broken. What an awful end. He's really just depressed about his entire life. And maybe he feels a little betrayed just because he's always been lucky and he's not prepared to feel the way he's feeling now. Never thought he would. Didn't prepare for it. Thought something would always come along because it always did. Okay, now, okay, I'm going to do it like this. We're going to put him up, back in his bleachers. And, because see, this is sort of overwhelming. I used to have lots of room on the bleachers, but now it's cramped. And then we're going to have a look at his standalone collage. What did yours say on the back? Scenario testing. See, trying on new hats, Donna. Trying on new outfits. Trying on new personas, new hobbies, new ideas, new thoughts. Scenario testing. That's very brave. Good luck. I'm sure you'll be fine. Now him, this is kind of like a bunch of snapshots of different things. This is kind of like your map yesterday. Different stages, memories in his brain. Children, being a child, vacation, how time is passing. What is the world really? A jungle vacation. Maybe a secret fetish for that really tall chick that was stranded as a child on this island with a little dude, and they had a thing. She's like over 6 foot tall. She's still alive now. She has eyebrows like this. Brooke Shields. Maybe a secret fetish for Brooke Shields. She looked kind of harsh now, though. Well, he's lost into a nostalgia machine. Come on, get with it. He lost in thought. He's not trying to deal with the moment. He's trying to escape into memories of the past. But the past is different than today, and he does not hold the importance now that he held then. It's his perspective, his depression. And he's worried about the state of the future. He's worried about what's going on, the unrest, civil unrest. The civil unrest in progress. Is this really progress? We're killing the world. Thoughts that he's having. A collection of images to explain the significance of these images and the arrangements they choose. And if you talk to him about this, ask him why. This illustrates participants' understanding and perceptions of issues and helps them verbalize complex themes. Dude's not overly verbal. Not with you. You can't talk to him anyway. You overwhelm him when you try to be verbal. Maybe this is an idea to kick around in your head. And his questions are, his ratings. Dude, I ask you to rate the level of involuntary eye twitching. And when does it occur? In you and her. If it's occurring in her, pay attention to the triggers. Find out if there's triggers. Is this involuntary eye twitching muscular, or is there a hidden trigger? Dude, rate your unexplained but primal need for organic foods. Both of you. Yours and hers. Is there a health reason? Is there a health reason? Is there a need? Should you clean up your diet? Rate your crap food. Number of bones you're willing to break to get your own way. Are you willing to break a bone to get your own way? Oh my God. Yours are theirs. I'm telling you, the only thing I could even remotely see is dislocating a finger to get out of handcuffs. And I don't know if that would work. But I'd fucking try it. Especially if I was stranded. Or you know. Suddenly I woke up and found myself chained to the bed in Resident Evil. That's That's a crazy question, dude. Number of bones you're willing to break to get your own way. Donna, you're listening, right? Okay. All right, Donna, we're getting ready to flip. He's a lucky kitty. Okay. Four swords. Manifest from thought to form. All right, you've got to go to bed. You've got to be still. And maybe part of it's just because enough's enough. You're up against the wall and you're sick, right? So you delegate all this crap that you have to, because you have got to have silence so that you can think your way out of this and manifest an answer. 8 of Wands, and when you do this, the clarity comes quickly. But there are many things that are, you're not feeling better, and there's a lot hovering over you. I'm sure it can't all be bad. Tell yourself that many good things are coming to you, and help yourself to put yourself, what was it about receiving? I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive the good things that are coming to me now. Good things are always coming to me. Spend your time thinking about this. It's manifest. That's your job. Your job is to manifest this. You've got to do something. Well, you can't just lay there. As much as you'd like to, something must be done. And since you can't physically do it, you're going to have to get with God. You do have a protector. Treat them right. Don't, Karen, when I'm sick, when I'm really sick, I am an evil, heinous, awful, 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 awful. And I don't think I could have been any other way. So, if that's you, sleep a lot. Withdraw. Do it. Do it for them too. I mean, chronic illness, new back-to-back surgeries, that was my route, okay? And I told him, I said, look, I love you to death. Don't come visit me. I didn't want anybody, I mean, I did and I didn't. I was happy to be alone, and I wanted company, but that pushed me over the edge. It was trauma, it was PTSD, whatever the right combination of letters is, and I was needy, terrified and needy, and I knew it. And I'm like, just stay home. Bring me my sewing machine. I never sewed, but they brought it to me. But I was down. About 3 months. You shall not pass. Don't feel bad if you get a message like that from somebody. Know that they mean it from a good place. They do. It's overwhelming to everybody. And you're going to have to delegate it. You're going to have to delegate it. Things have changed. You simply cannot do what you used to do. And when you finally do come home, or if you finally do have a good day, you're not up to that. Things are different now. You take charge of that, Donna. They'll follow along. They'll follow along. Manifest from thought to form. And maybe, like I said, getting off by yourself, maybe you're having a hard time get that clarity that you need, and you need to be alone for that too. Or maybe you only got a small window of energy and you need it, and they're sucking up all your sun. Okay, now only there was always plenty before, right? They don't know, and you need to tell them, because they don't know. You got to deal with your pride. When people look at you, when these people I'm talking about look at you, this is what they see. They see you're assertive and you're at the head of your table, okay? And they see you as everything's fine. 4 of Wands. They have no idea that you are feeling like this. And that's why they're not stepping up, okay? And the root of this is you are called to watch yourself, and you need to reevaluate your own health, your own ability. It's talking about it all through it. And the root of it is that you're having to be your own witness, and you're having to see that some of what I'm saying is true. And like maybe everything's fine, but you need to put a ramp over your stairs. Otherwise, everything's fine. Just changes that nobody ever thinks about until that happens to them. And it catches everybody else that's used to following your lead way behind you because they're younger. They're not there yet, okay? But it's fine. It's just fine. Changes. And the tower. Maybe you took a fall because you ignored all the signs, and now something's happened and you've hurt yourself, and you're having to make a whole lot of changes. It's just stay in that bed. Stay in that bed. Tell them where the damn tape measure is and let them do it. Or maybe you can talk to your church for some support. So if something like that is a possibility. Help cleaning Mondays and Thursdays. Yes. Okay. You're going to have to ask around, and it's your pride, and it's a big blow. In the past, you were a joker, and you were the first one to run down the road. You were the first one to stir it up. You were the life of the party. And you don't know what happened because judgment. You're judging yourself very harshly because all you can see is the celebrity you used to be. Everybody wanted you. All the girls liked you. You were the star, the big cheerleader, the NFL quarterback. You had a bright and outstanding start. And now, let's see where you are now. And now the truth is, well, there's the Six of Pentacles. So it's not that bad. It's mundane and slow. Do you it's just creeping along. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, but it is nowhere near the exciting razzmatazz that you used to put up with. And you wish that it was. That is your truth, is that you wish you could go back to a younger you. And maybe the Six of Pentacles is different too. You know. I will clarify that. I don't want to say anything more about it now. This is how you see yourself. This cat has just been licking its ass. Self-care. Page of Wands. You need to announce that you're going to do this. You announce these new rules, these new responsibilities, this delegate some authority to the people that surround you, sitting around with their thumb up their ass. Hunter, stay on the process. This is him. Stay with the process. Dude, just follow through. You're going the right way. You're doing the right thing. And then you got the Hanged Man. You're kind of stagnant. You're kind of waiting. And both of you, it's the period in your life. You're in this transition period. And you're just as stuck as she is. Neither one of you want to go anywhere, but both of you are dissatisfied. Hopes and fears, Donna. Frisky, time to play. You want to feel better. You're afraid that you're never going to feel better, and you feel mean and spiteful. You're being mean and spiteful to yourself. You're not giving yourself the care and love and forgiveness that you need. You're trying to force an issue that you're quite frankly not ready for. You're trying to force yourself to be okay. or you're trying to force the relationship to be okay. It's dull and dreary, but you're acting like everything's okay. You won't see the truth. Okay, now this is a possible outcome, and we got the conundrum up in the air. When I see this is the card of gaslighting, of not being truthful, trying to force the issue. Never a straight answer. There's never a straight question either. It's a big circle jerk. There's a hidden reason why both of you do nothing. Communication. You have the need. I don't know if the need is generated by sickness or whose sickness, but you have the need to delegate some authority and some jobs and responsibility to all these other little workers that you're not. It's an energy loss. Remember, that was in a card. You need to fix your energy leak so that you can take care of yourself in a better way, because your health is failing, and this is what you must do. And there's gaslighting. Somebody's not being truthful. You're having trouble getting your needs met because you haven't said them to anybody. That's you gaslighting on behalf of your pride. Okay? And then see here, something happened. You fell. Maybe you fell off the fucking porch. Maybe your pride enabled you to get hurt. Because you knew. Stuff nobody wants to talk about. But you knew. Anyway, there you are. Now you have to deal with this. Maybe now you're in a brace. You got a little cast. 6 weeks from now, we'll see how your humility is healed. Okay? Maybe you took a little fall in the pride, a little embarrassed. I have fallen a lot. I've had to learn to walk. I can't walk a straight line now. On my very best day, I cannot walk a straight line. I can't. But I can walk all day long, but I can't stand. If I stand, I'll collapse like a accordion. Okay? But you've got to figure out what you need to do to navigate your own life. And the things that I have to do to walk, like the path that I create for myself, is judged solely on where I need that sharp corner to be. Because I know how I walk. Right? I also have to deal with that metal shit, because I'll just shock the shit out of myself. Zap, 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 zap. Endless. In zap season, I'll leave a chopstick beside the kitchen light because I can't turn the light on either. So I'll turn it on and off with the chopstick. You got to do what you got to do. And until you tell them, they don't know what that is. You're the only one. Oh, and there's the world. Look. Communication brings clarity, and it's either an end or a beginning. I would say it's both. An end of the old way, a start of the new. His heart's broken. He wasn't planning on going anywhere to do anything. An hour and 3 minutes. Alright, let me rush this up here. How my energy reading for Donna? We're just gonna skip, dude. This is all about Donna. Donna's sick. Energy reading for Donna. Energy reading for Donna. The star now is the... You have to do it now. There's not going to be no more second chances. Or I mean, maybe there is second chances, but this is the last time you'll be able. You feel like you've already wasted all your time doing things his way. You're not going to do it like that no more. You're not going to do it his way no more. And you moved on about feeling bad about it. I mean, you still do, and you wish there was another way, but you're resolved to do it. No more armed truce, no more not seeing. You can't see something after you finally see it. You can't unsee a thing. There's the Six of Pentacles too, which I didn't clarify. there, but here we're going to have a look at it now. No more fighting. You're not going to fight to get what should be given freely. You're over it. Your heart is broke. That's right in the middle of your spread. Your boundaries are up. So is your resistance. And you'll fight him if you have, but you're not going to have it no more. It didn't ever sit well with you. And now you won't settle for it. There's his old programming that you follow. It didn't do nothing for you. And there he is asking you to come back to the same old with the judgment. And you're not. It might be him, but it won't be the same old. And I don't know if that will last. And if it doesn't, fine, you'll just be alone with the hermit. See, if it's not the same old, he can't make it last, and then you go to be the hermit, and victory after a long battle. Your time is now. Get on that horse, Donna. The time of asking is over. It's their law, not yours. It's their restriction, not yours. It only applied to you because you allowed it. And you break that programming. Eight of Swords, that's what you put around yourself. That's the things that you restrained yourself with. And that's the foundation that you created your relationship with, was his. Trad Pat. Ace of Cups, you're into you now. Your resources, you're going to love you. Hanged Man, that's your lesson, was to learn to love you. And not accept less. Last card. Page of Wands. That's your big announcement. Believe in yourself, Donna. You matter much more than you think. And you're worth investing in yourself. You're worth it. This is all about you, Donna. I'm just going to skip him. And we're going to have your thumbnail. He can yippee-ki-yay. I'll catch him again later. He always comes around. Vanity, it's all about you now. Buy you. Buy your brand. Buy into you. Ace of Wands, your creative force. You're going to go with the idea. You're going to go with what you want to do, which is what you've been wanting to do for 10 years. You are experiencing an illegitimate feeling. You're wearing a shirt that's small, too small for you. It's not comfortable. You've outgrown your keeper. Empty nest syndrome. You're just spinning your wheels. What are you going to do? Do you spend all day? I was going to say, thinking about my grandma, my mom, are you going to spend all day watching soap operas or whatever like they did? But do they even have soap operas now? I don't think so. Anyway, now is your time. It's all about meow. Oh my God. I just posted in my community page, I had this all laid out, and Sophie jumped her big old ass up here and wallowed around and made me pet her. And I was like, pet me, human. It's all about meow. And it's all about you. Demand to be loved, just like Sophie. Just like Sophie. Uras. Physical strength and speed, untamed potential, a time of great energy and health. Freedom, energy, action, courage, strength, tenacity, understanding, and wisdom. Either you're getting ready to save yourself by delegating all this authority, or Spirit has cured you. Right? The meditation, the manifest, the positive manifestations. Just repeat. I'm going to say it again. And maybe you can write it down and just repeat this to yourself in some way that fits your mouth. Physical strength and speed. Untamed potential. These things are always coming to me. A time of great energy and health is dawning. Freedom. I have freedom, energy, action, courage, strength, tenacity, and an understanding wisdom. Make this your affirmation. Go around and write this down and repeat it. You can mix it up. Just do it all. Make it a habit. You know what I'm saying. Clearing the table. And then the other affirmation is the Six of Swords. Move away from problems and be mindful what you take. Delegate this old bullshit to someone else and never pick it up again. You have entered a different time, and your time is different. This is not for you. Drop it. It's all about you now. You're going to break out of this illegitimate feeling with some creative authenticity. You're going to step into who you are. All right, and I'm going to leave it here. And surely she's going to be waking up sometime soon. So here's your question numbers. 7, 6, and 8. So the evens have it, and I'll see you soon.